Jennifer Massotti. You know, Jennifer told me lots of great stories about all the hard work, all the heavy lifting that's gone on for this project for so long. So all of you and other neighbors fought for improvements on Clay's Mill, but you also fought to retain the character of the neighborhoods, and congratulations to all of you for that. You know, a big part of Lexington's history is what's authentic and special about it, and the neighborhoods are right at the core of that. Of course, we all need to thank Councilmember Jay McChord, who has so many accomplishments, but he routinely says that Clay's Mill has been his top priority. And so he is right here, ready to celebrate with all of you today.
Never look down on a day of small beginnings. I've said that every single time I've taken the mic as it relates to this project, as it relates to trails, and today is just a great day all the way around. As a lifelong resident of this corridor, my parents still live on Seattle Drive. I've lived on this road my whole life, and to hear about plans and to see plans on the shelf, and for those plans to constantly come up against challenges, and then for us to meet those challenges over the course of 3 mayors, 2 governors, multiple councils, that it goes to your point about determination and priorities, and that this is the key priority of this district, but it's also a key priority for Lexington. And the reason why is because this was the very first complete street design. It was done before we even adopted complete streets as what we're going to do in Lexington. And a complete street just gives a place for cars, for bikes, and for people. And this design has stood the test of time and through all those challenges. And so I want to thank CDP for your all's vision, for every single one of you all that fought for this design and worked with neighbors over some of the fears and concerns that came up early on. But at the end of the day, one of the things that I want to make sure that folks realize, not just here but that are watching, is that standing behind us here is Higbee Mill Park. Higbee Mill Park is an 8-acre park that was just grass that we had the privilege of mowing. Down the way is Wellington Park, an almost 40-acre park that we had the privilege of mowing grass. And then we have, of course, Shillito Park, a 100-acre park down the way, and Waveland State Shrine. When we started putting in trails in this park, in Wellington, in Shillito, and down from Waveland, what you have now, because of Clay's Mill and these bike lanes and these sidewalks, is you have neighborhood connectivity to 3 city parks and a state shrine. This is the model. This corridor is the model for what other communities across the state of Kentucky are going to be doing as they look at complete streets and tying their bike and pedestrian infrastructure together and tying their park system together. So it's a bigger deal than just a road, even though the road is pretty darn cool.
We'll be starting on the second phase in the spring between Higbee Mill and Twain Ridge, and City Engineer Keith Lovan is here today to talk about it. I described Keith a little bit earlier as the project manager for all projects requiring persistence and determination and a lot of faith. Keith is going to thank all the engineers especially and the contractors that worked on the project. Keith?
It's really an honor to be here today because this has been a unique project for Lexington. Like Jay said, we implemented the complete streets design. This project also involved a lot of the citizens and businesses and residents that lived in the corridor. We took a different approach when we started this project. We created a citizens-based committee. Jennifer was involved with that. We went out and solicited input from people that were impacted by this potential road, and we had a lot of meetings. We met at night and we had a lot of input. There was a lot of give and take, and thanks to CDP, we were able to come up with a plan that I felt like satisfied a lot of everybody's needs. Everybody didn't get exactly what they wanted, but we created a project, we built a project that addressed a lot of needs of everybody. We kept the neighborhood intact. We wanted to protect the integrity of the neighborhood. We didn't want to build a 5-lane road that would just basically destroy the quality of life for the citizens that live in this area. And I think we were able to accomplish that. We haven't planted any trees yet. That's going to start the 1st of November. You're going to see a major difference in the quarter after these trees get planted. We've got a lot of landscaping to do, and that's another different thing that we've done about this project that we haven't done on other projects. Like the mayor said, we are going to start the next section, which is from Higbee Mill to Twain Ridge. That's going to start in the spring, and then we're going to jump to Keyshire to New Circle Road starting about the summer of 2013 and should finish up sometime in 2014.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
No,
No, that's